Yep. Hi everyone, it's the morning. I want to say hi first of all and welcome to Doubling Neal. My name's Tris and we're on the way to Statfold Barn Model Railway Show. I went there yesterday and set up the layout and I got to see a lot of the other bits that were there. Super excited about today and tomorrow. We're going to have 2 days of people hopefully looking at the layout and saying hi, so really looking forward to that. So I'm going to drive over there now. It's like an hour 20, hour 15 from where I live. It's not far, so I'm travelling there each day, and yeah, it's going to be good. Going to meet my friend Zach there. He's going to help me with the stand today, and yeah, I'll take a few clips over the day. Not sure what I'm going to record. That'll be an interesting one, but I think what we will do is have a great time, and I'll share it with you. Anyway, take care, look after yourselves, and see you at the show. So I've just got here, parked up in the car park I think I meant to park in for the guys. There was a lot of rain overnight, not overnight, but the night before or during the day. Anyway, there was lots of rain and so the fields were a bit wet. So they're kind of moved the exhibitors around for where they're parking. So then there's actually somewhere to park. But some really cool stuff right here when you get here. So behind me you've got one of the locos, also a crane, or a loco crane, or whatever their name is, little diesel there. Behind me steam in there, nice little narrow gauge loco. Maybe he's going to give me a lift. Yeah, anyway, I've got some stuff to carry in, so I won't be carrying the camera to get inside. But I'll take some shots over the day and we can have some fun. The drive here wasn't bad, nice and easy. Anyway, see you in a bit. It's pretty empty in here. Some music in the background, so I don't know if this is going to flag up, hopefully not. You've got the Hornby stand here and some other stands. Some people from the BB029 Society in here. Wonderful looking layouts here. But now I'm gonna take some shots for this. But see all the covers on everything. Everything's all covered. That's very sensible. It's like they're worried about something ruining things. So it's the part that you don't get to see if you haven't come early enough. Or if you stay late enough, you see them putting these covers on. Some people left their stands all out and on the open, but lots of covers everywhere. Everything's asleep. It's like 7:30 right now, and I'm gonna go see Tony. Maybe we'll ask Tony how the morning's going for him. He was a little bit busy, preoccupied when I got here yesterday, trying to organise everyone. But today, I'm sure it'll be more fun for him. So, and Joey. I'll go say hi. So here's Tony, the organiser. There's Joey, the other organiser. Hi. Okay, so it's Saturday morning. You had a wonderful day yesterday organising the people coming. Was it all right? Was it like a herd came in and you had to suddenly organise everyone?
Yeah, it was a bit of both really. It was all right and a herd of people came in. It was a lot of people at once and a bit of a quiet spell, you know, busy, quiet. But
yeah.
Everyone seems to have got in. Everyone seems happy with their positions. So,
yep.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, I'm happy with mine. You've put me right next to the front, so I have to get pride of place opposite Hornby, so I feel like I'm going to get a bit of exposure, so thank you very much.
Next to some very good BB029 layouts. So,
yeah.
You're in the mix.
You put me next to a Vale of Idol Devil's Bridge layout, and they've got a stunning platform area, so I won't look at theirs too much because they put mine to shame, but
compare and contrast.
Well, that's it. I've had a nice chat with them yesterday, so hopefully more chats over the weekend. But this is Saturday morning. We'll maybe touch base at the end of the day, see how today went.
Why not, eh?
So, and hopefully the shop does well. This is Tony's shop. So if you're coming, well, this video will be after you've come if you had been coming. But yeah, so Tony obviously is not only the organiser, but you have Tony's Trains of Rugby.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll touch base later and hopefully you have a good day, Tony.
You too, bro, you too.
Thank you very much. How long have you had this layout for?
This layout is at least maybe 10 years old, something like that. Yeah. But it's just had a complete overhaul and revamp.
What have you done to it?
So we've done all of the greenery has been redone, the back scene. For the longest time as well, the layout didn't have any figures, so I've populated it through the club. So yeah, that was like the main.
Yes.
So
you like Great Western Railway?
Yeah, especially pannier tanks. I seem to have a thing for them.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. So
You never have enough of them.
oh no, I mean they're my two latest ones. I bought those at Worley last year, but they cost me near enough 300 quid. So there's my card.
That's card. So weathering and detailing. So this is something that you like to do with your spare time?
Basically I find it a very good relaxant as well sometimes.
Yeah.
So especially wagons I enjoy doing, especially planked ones or plywood ones. There's always a replacement plank on something, or they're slightly detailed.
Yeah.
So you got the cement one, and then I modify and detail all my stuff. I hate things RTR. So they've all been weathered. All the figures again have been painted in the cab and glued in, and with the lamps and such. I also like, modifying things if I can, making them slightly better. So like with regards to the DMU, that's in the fiddle yard. The destination blinds were a bit too out of region because I model West Midlands, so I tend to do Birmingham, Worcestershire, that sort of area where I live. And then, so instead of it going to Liverpool and Manchester, it's going to Birmingham, Snowhill, Worcestershire, something like that.
I see. That's cool. Well, thank you.
It's alright.
So I saw this layout and I found it very interesting. It's quite a compact layout and there's a lot you can do with it because you've got the in and out route of the steam engines that can come in. There's a turntable. I think there's a crane at the back. And there's little sidings that you can drop things in. So I thought as a fantastic kind of exhibition type layout, so you can keep people entertained when you're doing it. Nice little garden scene there that I like the look of when I was here. And some sheep. I actually put that on for my Auntie Pauline. It always says that I need to put some sheep on my layout. Mortimer Street Depot was interesting as well because it's quite a compact one again. There was two compact ones side by side. So you got like the end of a town scene here, which would be a fantastic view if you're into obviously locomotives and that, and you want to do a bit of not even train spotting, just watch them come in all day. I thought that was kind of cool. So just coming in now, I've seen like a few layouts in this style, and it interests me to a certain point. I always wonder how much you can do with it, but until you have a go yourself, you're not really sure. But yeah, there's a lot going on. This is Baggy's TMD. It was set in the early 2000s. And what I really like about this is it's undercover, effectively, so you can see the lamps shining bright as well as the lights up on the logos and that. So I kind of got a soft spot for this one. I've seen it before and always very impressed. You see the operators each side of it, kind of pretty relaxed when you're watching them here, enjoying having a controller each, controlling it, really. So there's something to be taken from this and something to think about for if you want to do a... This next one is by a fellow club member from my club, Mike. Mike is fantastic with his modelling and I really enjoy this one. It's called Reunited Biscuits, and in the words in the book it says, it's a fictitious factory set in the grimy north of England. Bags of broken biscuits of various makers enter the yard in open wagons with makers' name on the side and are shunted into the factory where they are mended or even reunited. Once they've been repaired, they are then shunted back to the shops for sale in closed wagons. It's truly a wonderful layout and a lot going on with it. It's got moving vehicles, moving parts. It's just good, really, really good. And I remember first seeing it and I was so impressed because I didn't know Mike had done it. And it's been to various shows and I think it's a bit of a crowd pleaser with its various layers. So this pair are Suitcase Trains. They do bespoke working train sets housed in a vintage suitcase, and they're fantastic. They're stunning. Lots of buildings, tiny little track inside, and you wouldn't believe that you could squeeze all of that inside there. They do this as a business, and they do commissions for people, and very, very impressive. If you go find them on Twitter or Instagram, you'll find them under Suitcase Trains. Like on Instagram, they've got 26,000 followers. They're doing really, really well, and rightly so. The brilliant work that they do is just impressive, and I think that you go check them out, you'll be very impressed when you see what they do. I've been stunned each time I see it, or see the work that's been put in the results that they're getting. So all more for them. Then I was opposite the Hornby magazine stand, and they had a fairly good idea as before, and it's nice to see. I've seen it a few times now, but it's a wonderful build, and is eye-catching and gets people inspired to do these types of things. I enjoyed seeing it, and did I get any new ideas this time? I don't know. I like the long rake that's rocking up here as the double fairly works hard, of coaches that are behind it. Got a few bug boxes and then some longer ones there, and it's just a pleasure to see it going round nice and smoothly. Shows the fantastic track work that Mike did when building it. The fact that these things roll around so well and so easily without losing contact to the loco. Then you have Jordan's layout, which is Sutton Bank. Jordan was showing it to me in the morning, bringing his locos in for a good service. It's nice because you've got the catenary being pressed against the by the pickup from the loco, so it's nice when you see that. Jordan's been enjoying playing with that for the past couple of days. It's a layout he's recently got hold of, and he's been doing a bit of care to it to bring it up to a standard that he would like. So it's been nice to see this and watch him have a go with it anyway. Now on to Hackworth, which is a layout I was very pleased to see. It had a very nice array of ex-Great Western locos. It's based kind of towards Birmingham part here, but it's got a roundhouse, a normal straight engine shed, and a normal maintenance shed and coaling tower. Absolutely loved it when I saw it. Really, really impressed, and this kind of stuff always inspires me. So I'm looking forward to seeing it again and spending a bit more time there. Being that I was exhibiting at the show, I was not really at I couldn't go and linger and spend ages watching things because I wanted to be respectful to the people that were giving me a hand, which was Zach and my cousin Tony. So it was nice to have a watch, but I would love to come see Hackworth again because I was so impressed with it. This layout was absolutely huge. I don't know the full size, but I feel it's like kind of same kind of size as a house in regards to the floor plan that it is. Normal semi-detached anyway. It's huge. It says it's based in South Yorkshire, North Midland area, and it was just mind-blowing. It says in the brochure that came with the show that they try and take 15 operators because they have 11 operators normally would use 7 control panels, which have obviously 12 controls, and that's just mad. They've got schedules to make everything work and everything. They've explained that it's obviously double O gauge. They use code 100 track everywhere, and I was just blown away at the sheer size of this thing. It must be a fantastic club that run this. If it's someone's layout at home, that they must have a very big garage. But hats off to them for doing this. It looked very busy, quite serious. You saw little monitors so they could see what was going on with things, and just stunning. If you get a chance to see this layout, go see it. The amount of work that's gone into the building work right here, just going on there, it's not a 2-minute job, all those things there. Lots of thought gone into this. So this is Joey, the co-organiser, the silent partner, effectively. So you're running around the show for the weekend. Joey said, do I want to come out for a cab ride? And I think there's only one answer to that, which is yes. So thanks, Joey. And yeah, let's get a bit of that on video. Sweet. I feel like they're big in the middle on this one.
Yeah, you'll be alright.
Cool. And Joey's our driver for the day. Captain Chow. See, my little ones don't sound like that with the sound modules. What's the best part of the line? Is there a
coming up the bank in a bit?
Yeah.
On the way back up.
Opening her up.
Journey, yeah.
Okay.
The railway used to be dual gauged.
Okay. Okay.
We had 2'6", and that's the remainder of it.
So has everything been re-gauged? So everything's just all the same?
No, it's 2 gauge, so we had 2 foot and 2'6".
I see. But you don't have it all the way now, though.
No, we don't have 2'6". Anymore.
Yeah. So
still have the engines on display in the roundhouse.
Don't get used. Working harder now. So this is the blue loop. So it's 1.5 miles loop at the end, 1.5 miles back. Is this a new station that you haven't built up, or?
No, we redeveloped it this winter.
Yeah, looks like some kind of like places where elves live. Got the cute little houses.
Yeah, so different little characters coming soon.
Yeah?
Statfold, yeah.
Nice. That's cute. So how long have you been coming here for?
It's coming up to 7 years now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing coming here, driving trains.
Oh, no.
And that's the loop done. So the other line, does that get used often?
Yeah, so during enthusiast days we have double track running.
Okay, so you just... Is this where you get to drive a train for a fiver on this side, or...?
For this weekend, yeah, this is the line that's got the drive for a fiver.
Yeah.
Love doing it. It's my second home.
Yeah. Just move in, make it your first home. If you haven't already seen it, this is Why Not Vale. This is my layout that I've been preparing over the last, well, 10 episodes before this. And this loco is based on the Vale Rydal's tank engines that they have. But this is an 040, which never existed as far as I understand. I've always wanted their 262. I believe it was 262. And I couldn't have one, so I made my own out of a Percy Tomic chassis and decided to, draw one up, 3D print it, paint it and get it ready. I only actually got it ready and finished on the Friday. I varnished it and waited for it to dry and brought it up Saturday morning with the show. And I'm really pleased with it. I think it looks great. Obviously, I can pat myself on the back all day long, but a lot of people, said some kind comments about it. So I thought, fine, I'll take that. Another loco that I loved, John Gay it was John JMC. He created this loco. It was Mini Tricks loco. It's been painted. He put a sound decoder in it. He then had a little LED light on the back to flash. He got a stay alive, and it ran beautifully slow around the layouts. I was very impressed with it, and I want one. So I'd have to keep an eye out for one and maybe accidentally paint it up Great Western Green. I'm sure not everything was Great Western Green, but that's the colour I think everything should be. But that's just up to me. Visited the Pico stand. It's always nice to see those guys, and always a pleasure to see the products that they have. Have this nice narrow gauge layout here, showing off, is it the Prince that they have here, or is it Princess? I think it's a Prince, right? Obviously it's all DCC chipped in this one, and it was going around very nicely. I fancy getting one day. Apparently they're really nice runners, and I've been quite impressed with them. Yeah, nice small layout that they have here. And yeah, kind of got a fun place for the Pico products, like building their wagons from a 00 gauge, and I keep buying all the ratio bits and all the other bits under their brand. This is Ben Powell. I ended up getting the Prairie kind of postcard from him. The stuff he does is fantastic. He paints this all by hand, naturally, and you should go check out his Instagram. This is Benny Powell Acrylics. This layout impressed me. It's a, tabletop layout, but it's in, is that like in a 32mm track at the time, or narrow gauge, rocking around forwards and backwards. And to be honest, I didn't expect to see one like this on a layout, and it looks great. It really does look great. It does take up quite a bit of room, but in one way it doesn't seem like it's a big layout because you've got these large engines on it. And yeah, I was quite surprised / impressed when I saw it, and I thought, ooh, could you do that with these small modular boards? Of course you can. The loco would be dominating each little board as it went round, but at least you could do something. But it was nice to see. This layout was interesting. I liked the fiddle yard on here. It was, you rotate it round to pick which one you want, opposed to slide it forwards and backwards. I know this has been done before and it's not a new thing, but seeing that being demonstrated kind of makes you think a bit more about, what would I do? So yeah, it's a wonderful looking layout. I like long layouts, basically, is what I'm trying to get to the point of. When you look at these ones, when you look from the kind of certain angle and it just goes on and on, you can't see the end. It's impressive, isn't it, if you look at that? A lot of thought gone into small areas, so you've got lots of little features the more you look around, and it's just interesting. And it's something that, with doing the layout that I did, each module that you do, it's like, well, what's this module about? And you might feel like there's not enough going on. Whereas here, you look around everywhere and there's something going on, where you have the logging on the right hand side here. There's lots of bits going on, and you obviously got timber that was finished on the left and small logs on the right. So that kind of piques my interest. Then you have the Thomas layout, or Farquhar branch. I wish I'd recorded more of this, but they normally had quite a few people around, so I couldn't quite get in there. But there'd be a gentleman speaking out, or calling out the operations for the day, what's meant to be happening, and then it gets reenacted with the locos. They had some ups and downs of some of the locos when they were there. They're not always behaving themselves, but it was nice to see it there. There's a nostalgic feeling when that's there. I grew up with the Thomas books, with the Railway series to watch on TV, and on VHS when I was a youngster. And so there's a massive soft spot for all of this. So yeah, really pleased to have them down here. And I understand they're going to go to one layout each year, and this year was Statfold Barn, so I was happy to hear that. It was going to be here when Tony told me about it. So yeah, really nice to see the chaps from this layout working hard, trying to make everything work. So I'll just leave you with a few running clips.
7, the day's work begins. Daisy and Thomas come out of the shed for refueling. Daisy comes first. She goes to the oil gun.
Yes. Do you remember? Do you want to stop when you did it? Yeah. Right. No, but that's not. That's not stop. That's stop because it's not moving at all. Well, it was me. But it kept stuttering, and then we tried to do.
There is two of them. Blue up on the front.
Oh, okay.
There we are.
It's Sunday, Tony.
It certainly is. It's a sunny Sunday.
Yep. I feel like it's been a long weekend in one way, but it's been fast at the same time.
It's gone really quick, hasn't it? It's gone really quick. But it's, yeah.
So going back to when you started organising this event, to what you wanted to have here, to what you now have here, and how it's gone, are you happy? Content. That's one of your...
I don't go to happy. Content's about. There's always got to be something to improve. There's got to be something to get better. And there are things we can do. There are things that need to just tweak, just to get it a bit better. But everyone else seems really happy. You know. So are you happy? Have you enjoyed it?
I've enjoyed myself a lot. Thank you for inviting me to do this.
Absolute pleasure.
I was wondering, leading up to the event, with making some of the bits, like, I don't have much time left, what am I doing? No one's going to like it anyway. I've had nice comments, which has been good.
Everyone loves it. Everyone absolutely loves it.
Yeah, so I'm really pleased. I've borrowed lots of locos off John, JMC, so that's been really nice. I was going to ask you, back to your last question, or thing that you were saying about what would you change for, let's say, next year, if you could?
More layouts, more traders. Be a bit ahead of this game. We always seem to leave this event to the last minute, whereas hopefully next year we'll be working on it pretty much from May the 1st rather than starting on December the 1st, which is when we started this year. So, so we can get a bit more variety of traders in, a couple of different layouts. We've struggled to get N-gauge layouts this year.
So that's
N-gauge
like,
modelers.
Yeah, exactly. if you're interested, get in touch with...
Message Tony.
Yeah, just at the shop.
Yeah, message the shop, that'll be fine. Yeah,
that's
that'll
cool.
Be fine.
So that's through Facebook or whatever?
Through Facebook, email the shop or whatever.
What's your email, Tony?
Well, you can send it to tonystrains@outlook.com or statfoldmodel@outlook.com.
Okay, fine. That's good. So it's been good. It's Sunday. It's 3 o'clock now. It's slowed down. It's a classic Sunday slow down.
Sunday afternoon.
But it's been nice. The sun's out today much more than yesterday.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. At least it stayed dry both days, so people can enjoy the outside element of the trains and all that here. Which, if it had rained and everyone had been trying to get in the roundhouse and the arena, we might have been a bit cramped.
It's been nice balance.
It's been good.
One thing that I'd like to have said to you before about it is the corridor gap's quite big. Some shows we go to, you get bottlenecks, like 3 people wide, and you've got 5 people wide that want to get through, so it's not fun. So really like that, and
it's something we're very conscious of, is making the aisles nice and wide and trying to display everything as best we can. Also giving room to the traders and the layouts so they're not cramped in. We've done some shows and you're really up against the wall and you're like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah, it's like that claustrophobia, irritation from it.
Exactly. So we like to make it nice and bright and airy and do as best we can. As of course, when I say we, that's me and Joey, who've been an absolute rock this weekend.
Yeah,
so,
and it's been great.
Without him.
You guys been coming by. You're right. You good? Yep, fine. I'll say you're right, Tony. You're like, nope.
No.
There's so much going on. So it's nice to see you towards the end of this, and stress is petering off.
I'm a bit chilled out now. It's just the only thought now is about getting everyone out, as in the layouts and the traders, and are back on their way speeding. When we've got guys like 10 Commandments, we've got to get back up to Scotland tonight, so we want to get him out quite quickly and on time and all that. You know? So it's all good.
That's good. Okay, well I look forward to next year. Hopefully I can make it.
We've got something planned for next year. So
little talks over.
Little plans.
We'll go through that. So super. Well, thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you, and thank you for coming and for all your efforts with the layout.
I've enjoyed doing it. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's cool. See ya. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun going to the show. Didn't get to record half the things I wanted to record, but it was thoroughly enjoyable. Thanks for coming to say hi, everyone that introduced themselves that have been watching the series so far. It was really nice to meet you all. I really did enjoy myself and look back on it as a really enjoyable experience that I'd love to do again. Massive thank you to my patrons and channel members. You guys are great. And thank you to my subscribers, people that comment, people that like. That gives me so much motivation. This series has been a busy one. And yeah, I wouldn't want to do it every day, but I've enjoyed it very much and look forward to doing a bit more work on these layouts. Anyway, as always, thank you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next episode, whatever that may be. Take care. Bye bye.